is Smooth Fuego TV and New Style Radio 98.7 FM. I'm here with
Smiley.
Now this is, what is this, like our third interview?
Yeah.
I need to buy you a flat in Birmingham.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. I'm waiting, bro.
Now you're here on tour with B.O.B. How are you finding the tour?
Yeah, it's crazy. This is like, well, Birmingham's going to be the 8th and last day. So we've done, where can I start? We started in Newcastle, we've done Glasgow, Dublin, Sheffield, Manchester, London. Yesterday was in Norwich, and of course tomorrow we've got a show in Birmingham.
So all over the UK?
Yeah, man.
How are you finding the travelling? Is it too much or are you getting tired?
It's cool. It's just weird because it's like, you know, you never really get to settle in one place for too long. So you get what I'm saying? And obviously travelling takes its toll. And, you know, it can kind of run you down a little bit, but you just got to stay on top of it, man. Eat well, sleep well, take your vitamins, and, you know, train.
Now, one thing which I've noticed, because, you know, we're both on Twitter, we're both talking and everything.
Yeah.
As it's B.O.B.'s concert, a lot of people may not be familiar with Smiler. Now, are you finding yourself gaining new fans?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot, yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest with you, it's a situation where ever since I started, even before music, just and everything I do, I felt like I had to work in order to gain my spot. So I'm cool with that. It's almost even more rewarding when you're performing to people that don't know who you are, but they're walking away singing your songs and saying how amazing the set was. So it's cool.
So you definitely think that for aspiring artists, if they ever get a chance to tour with an American artist, they definitely should?
If I'm honest, I don't think it's necessarily about if they're an American artist or not, because they might come over here and they might have a smaller support base than some of the stars here. So, you know, I find that obviously, you know, Professor Green's tour, which I done earlier on in the year, was, you know, a bigger capacity. We used to, you know, we was doing academies where the rooms were like 2,500 to 3,000 people, and this tour with B.O.B. Between sort of like 700 to 1,000. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I mean the ratio's pretty much been the same in terms of like support and feedback. But yeah, I mean obviously naturally Pro is in a slightly stronger situation over here, I think, maybe B.O.B. So I don't necessarily think it's about the race, I just think it's about the, you know, the positioning of the artist. Speaking
with Pro as well, because I know you're collaborating with him, we on the last interview we talked about Top of the World, and we kind of talked about the Olympics and everything, the hype regarding that. Now Pro Green's been quoted saying that he didn't think that the Olympics came back to the ends. Now the Olympics is done, and that's the set of, what do you feel, what's your perspective on that? You think it's something that we gained from, or?
I feel all the Olympics has really done is pumped money into a borough that wouldn't necessarily have received that amount of money. And it's, in a way, I mean, I'm not from Stratford or Hackney. Do you know what I'm saying? Pro is from the area, so his perspective's always going to be different. He lived there. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me, I'm from the south of the river, but I think, you know, it helped to boost the community, or the revenue for the community, in terms of providing, you know, the new Westfields and all the new business that it brought. But in giving back, not directly to the, you know, like the slum or the street, but, you know, it helped bring money to the area. So I guess in a way,
okay. We've touring with B.O.B. We have a little bit of a link up. Any songs in the future that we can expect to see?
I mean, who knows, man? I mean, you know, them men over there are proper cool. You know what I mean? Are proper connected with Shorty Slim. He's DJ, B.O.B.'s mad cool. The whole camp, to be honest with you. So, I mean, we've got contact now, so. Yeah,
so he's definitely down to earth. It's not like none of that diva business.
Nah, he's been cool. He's been cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like the DJ said to me, yo, like, you know, your stage show is crazy. So, I mean, even like the fact that he's acknowledging that, you know, it's cool, man. It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they're over here. It's their show. You know, it is what it is. So yeah, man, they're proper blessed.
So do you think we can see a Smiler tour going over to America?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly when, but yeah. I mean, if I'm honest with you, like, where I'm at right now, I still feel like I'm only just getting started. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
As we talked before, I keep on pushing because I want to try and get the exclusive information. But with the last interview, the rumours going around that a certain American record label group has been after you. Is there any more details on that, or can't you say anything?
I'm just focusing on Smiler right now, man. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, you know, rolling with my team, building the name, and putting out good music.
definitely. So what plans you got for the future? What should we expect to see?
I'm working on my debut album as we speak. It should be out hopefully early next year. You know, the new single's gonna hit the airwaves pretty soon.
Getting exclusive copyright. Now, are you gonna mix up the styles? Are you still gonna have the same Smiley that we know and love, or are you gonna be introducing a new dimension to that?
I'm always going to be smiling, but I'm definitely going to take you on a journey.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely going to take you on a journey of sound, a journey of character, and a journey of of depth and background. So style will change as well.
Are there any collaborations you got at the moment, or is it still hush hush?
Yeah, there's a few things to be confirmed, but at the moment, I mean, the main parts is all me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you basically, for your debut album, you want to showcase itself.
Yeah, it's got to be like a diary, you know. By the end of listening to it, you have to feel like, right, you know, I know Smiling now. You know, that's how it's got to feel. So, yeah, you know, there will be one or two other collabs. You know, Pro was obviously one of them, but you know, they just have to make sense.
Yeah.
And they just have to feel right. You know, the situation with Pro was really organic, and it made sense for what I was doing. So yeah.
But one thing which I found with artists, a lot of artists who are on tour, they're going on tour, they're always on a tour bus, going for different things. They kind of see it as an inspiration for them, for their future songs and their writing. Have you found that yourself being on this B&B tour?
You know, yeah, it's a new experience, but I mean, I gain inspiration from everywhere. To be fair, I mean, you know, I don't feel like this tour's given me an excessive amount of, you know, inspiration to go back and create an album out of it or to whatever. But you know, there are points that I will take from it that I can incorporate in. So yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So with that success of Top of the World, congratulations as well.
Thank you, brother.
Up there in the iTunes charts. I bought my copy as well, even though I get sent it. I'm supporting it.
I appreciate that.
How have you found the success of it? Was it what you expected, or did you expect more?
Do you know what? To be honest with you, it really was supposed to be a setup record. You know, you always kind of do these things in a way where, okay, you know, this is what the objectives that we want to achieve with it. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it's cool because we didn't expect it for it to fly. And I just feel like, you know, the situation, we got a lot of playlists, you know, from different radio stations. But, you know, obviously, you know how it goes where you're in a situation where you need certain boxes to be ticked, and when, you know, those boxes don't get ticked, you find yourself in a bit of a situation or a hole or whatever else. But we still managed to, you know, even in the midweeks, we came in at number 49 in the chart. So it was cool, man. Like, you know, everyone around me and everyone that I was working with seemed really pleased and really happy that the song had even, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, on an introductory, you just want to kind of get used to your market buying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So even if you just pop up in the top 200, it shows that there's reactivity to what you're doing. So to jump with however many thousands of sales and to be peaking just outside the top 40, it's not bad.
Yeah. That's with sales charts, but even with television stations, well-known urban music stations, you've been number one for that station, and you're on heavy rotation. So has the fact that you've now gone to that level from our first interview, now has that given you an indicator of where you can go with your career now? Because your whole scope is wider now.
Yeah, most definitely. But I feel like I said, it's just a starting block. You know, even if I got to like within the top 20, I would have still said exactly the same thing. It's just a starting block. You know, I feel like there's so much for me to offer, and the music's just sitting there. Nobody's heard it. I'm just itching to get it out.
So you got loads of music.
Yeah, I feel the album's gonna be classic.
Yeah, because I know with you, you've always got that. One thing I noticed with you, you've got that certain quality where it's. None of this is kind of ignorant thing to say, but it's where I would say the quality of your singles matches that of an American artist. Then you've got like a different twist on them. You've got something like Enza. That's when I first noticed. I was like,
I've got something else for you actually. If you like Enza, I've got something else.
Oh, okay. That's
yes.
Because I noticed with Enza, there's a different style. You got with Top of the World, DeLorean. I can't remember the name of it when
Spender.
Yeah, Spender. Even with that as well, the way how it's sampled and everything. You got it just right to get that catchy chorus. That's one thing that I respect about you. Yeah, man. This has been Smiler, or his third interview of Fuego TV,
Yes.
New Style. That's a hat trick.
I'm family now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know if this was soccer and you get football, I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what I mean?
You know?
Yeah, man. That's been Smiler. This has been Fuego TV, New Star Radio, 98.7 FM.